I think the film works because it reflects reality on with extreme situations,
Yep.
which is what makes it fun, and you can relate to the situation.
Oh yeah, Harold is in very deep, and he just doesn't. I mean, he's lost, and it's hilarious to watch him react to the goings on. Yeah, he's also the perfect cast.
Do you think Sani is, in a way, the audience, the one who gets surprised by the situations that she has to live with her innocent touch?
Yeah, it's sweet because she's along for the ride. She knows something nefarious is going on, but she doesn't want to believe it. She's really trying to enjoy her relationship, and it just becomes more impossible. And at one point, she just like needs to know what's going on, and she gets caught up in it. But she meets Harold, so that's kind of the point for my characters and Harold and Sonny. That meeting kind of makes everything a little less awful, I think. But yeah, she's sweet. She's very innocent. She's very just, hopeful.
I think that in a way she represents goodness.
Yeah.
As opposed to Charlize and Joel's character,
She's
right?
She's pure, and they are pure evil. Yeah, which is really funny.
Do you consider yourself close to Sani as a person at a certain level? Or?
I'm pretty wide-eyed and hopeful, and I'm pretty optimistic, and I think, yeah, that's where I definitely connect with her, but I would never let any of that happen. I ask too many questions where she doesn't ask enough. And even when she's asking and he's dodging her questions, I would just keep asking, and she didn't, because she wants to believe in the good of people, and I also do. I'm super trusting in certain ways with certain people, and I do kind of let them get away with it, but not as much as Sonny.
When it comes to, you've done so many things. You started very young, at 11, I think. And how do you choose the roles that you decide to go and work? Is it the cast, the script, the director?
The director is important, for sure. The director has to have a really good vision, and also I feel like things choose me as well. At this point in my career, I feel like if there's an opportunity and it has all the right pieces, like a really good cast, or if it doesn't have a cast yet but has a really good director with a really good vision and focus and a good story, then it's probably something I'll do. But I also look for, I really want to do a comedy. I really liked doing this. I did a comedy a few years back with Seth MacFarlane and Charlize, and it was really fun, and there's just not enough for me. Like, I need more comedy in my life.
In a way, the film, it's a comedy, but it's more a situation. It's not like you have funny lines, you might, but it's more like the situations are so extreme. So that gave you a bigger opportunity to be comfortable with doing comedy.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's the response, the reaction of the characters in these extreme situations that can be really funny if, it's not really dark. So that's fun. It's really fun to play.
I love the fact that Sonny and Harold become friends. And I would love if they fall in love, or is that just, do you think?
They do. I think they do. I think he sees the purity that she represents. I think he sees that immediately and is drawn to that, and I think the same for her.
I think that your character sense the need to also to protect someone and to help.
Yeah.
Because she's a good person within the context, right?
Yeah, she sees the good in him right away, and she sees that he's in a bad situation, and she just wants to fix. She just wants to fix the situation, and she can with her energy and with her kindness and just with her, just who she is. Really
do you
sweet.
feel that you are the most balanced character in the movie? You and Harold?
Yeah, I'm definitely. She's missing a few important things, but she'll get there. But she is very, of course. I mean, she's the good person.
She's like the principle
Harold.
of reality in a way.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
How was your experience with David? He's a great actor. It's the first time I see him doing something goofy, comedic.
Good that he was able to have this opportunity to be fun and goofy. I imagine he doesn't get that very often. Because he's such a good actor, and of course we all want those really dramatic parts, but he's also really good at having fun and getting the joke. He's in on the joke. So he's perfect. He's a perfect Harold.
How was your experience with Nash and Joel, considering that they're siblings?
Yeah.
And also there's something about Australian culture that is very attractive or very warm. Did you feel that aspect of...
Yeah, of course. They're really close. They're really good friends, and they have a very similar vision. And I didn't work with Joel in this movie, actually, funny enough. I don't know. Have I
Yeah,
ever
there
worked-
were no scenes.
Yeah, and but I know Joel. I've known Nash and Joel for a long time, since I did this other movie. We were in the same town shooting 2 different movies years back, and it felt very familial. And Nash is really cool and collected and knows what he wants. And as a friend and a director, just it's always a little weird. But he made a nice set. And we were traveling around a lot. We were in Mexico City and in Veracruz, and we were in Chicago for a second. And he's good. He's really good. And his brother and Joel seems to take really good direction from Nash.
And when you first got the script, was your reaction, I don't know if I want to do it, or...
Oh no, I already told Nash I would do it before I read it, so I was already attached.
So you were there before even...
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I want to work with you. You're really great, and you're a really good friend. So, sure.
How important is it for you to do to have an eclectic professional life?
It's really important. Diversity, you mean? It's really important. I have to keep jumping from one to the next, because I can't keep it. I would be really bored if it was consistently one thing.
Why did you decide at a young age to use a narration or to act as a way of expressing yourself? What happened?
I don't think I decided to. I think I always was a performer of sorts in an annoying way to my family, and I think I was young and I was wanting to model, and it was all very glamorous at 11, and then I was singing, and I was like, well, acting too would be fun, and I was sent on auditions by a modeling agency, and it kind of felt right, and now I'm still doing it. I think it's the only thing I can do, so I wouldn't want to.
Also, you seem very grounded. What keeps you grounded? Because sometimes being in the public eye, one can lose perspective, but you seem like grounded and not like...
I think it's not that hard to have a realistic perspective. It's not that hard to believe that most of it is bullshit, and that everything is fleeting. So if you have good morals and values, and you have good friends around you to keep you sane, even when you go off the rails a little bit, whether it's insecurity or you're working too hard and not sleeping, or you are anxious about the energy of what you're experiencing in Hollywood, especially, and the responsibility of things, you can so easily get derailed for a second. But if I mean, it's just, it's not that hard. So when you meet assholes, I'm always like, life is much easier when you're not an asshole. And when you realize that you're not the only person, that you're not more important than everybody else. It's super easy, I think.
Last question. Can we comment a little about Miles, the boyfriend in the film? I think he's the wrong boyfriend for a girl like Sonny in a way. But,
of course,
but she made the wrong decision. I don't know.
She just loves him. She sees good in him and forgets the rest. And I've done that. I know exactly where she is. She loves him. She doesn't want to try again. She doesn't want to find anybody else. She's in this relationship. She's giving her all. And that's how she ended up with Miles.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.